Hi guys, it's Greg Jr. here, and on today's episode of Famous, we promised you to give you an update on the happenings of the OSP and issues regarding the former finance minister, yes, Ken Oforiatta. So we are still going into the ranting side of things, and in the ranting side of things, there was a debate at Parliament, and now one is in the news feed. Certain MPs are in the news feed. Yes, we are going to talk about all that. So stay glued. Let us flow. Let us delve into the story. Yes, and today at Parliament, we all know. But before that, we all know that the OSP. We've already done a video about that. Yes, my colleague explained everything, gave you guys the details and everything about it. Yes, so we all know that finance minister is on the search, wanted. And but there was some information passed in Parliament that I want to talk about, that there is a miscommunication somewhere, and that is the minority leader of Parliament for the Parliament in the person of Honorable Afenyo Markins stated that we should the claims that the OSP, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, is making, that the house raid is staged by the former finance minister. It is not true, because upon the CCTV footage gotten and the pictures in the house, upon the pictures they got about the certain military personalities or law enforcement people in the house of the former finance minister, they were being led by someone, and that person we know their face, in the person of the name of JhPage. The man's name is JhPage. And they know the person's name, you say no. The special prosecutor should special prosecutor should go back and say and go and take that statement that it was staged, because you actually paying him who is leading the gang. So I just wanted to add that information to you. All right, entering into the other things, into when Afenyo Markins said that thing, yes, so it raised certain talks in Parliament, and they were still debating over the issue. The NPP have stated claims that you bringing the finance minister, stating him as a fugitive, is putting the country in disregard, and you are disgracing Ghana, because recently BBC also on their timeline posted that Ghanaian former minister for Ghana is being wanted. And you say you are selling a bad name to the others. Other nations, they are not going to respect us. Country, you are putting the country in disrepute, in disregard. You are putting us in shame. You are letting Ghana bow our heads in shame. Until one minister, one MP, in the person of he's the MP for Inshiaso, in the person of Honorable Stephen Amwa. Yes, he also emphatically stated that the way we are treating the former minister, it is negatively portraying investors, and it's going to discourage the investors. Because if we are treating this thing negatively and we are putting the country in dispute, and the Ghana shade, we are not putting Ghana first, and we are disgracing Ghana, and we are doing Ghana like this, other foreign investors are not going to invest in our country anymore, because we are selling out something that we are not supposed to sell out. That just say, Ghana now make invest. Their former minister is even wanted, so it means that this is not a safe place to go and invest. And to not say we shouldn't do that. He further went on to say that we shouldn't use propaganda. We shouldn't use propaganda to be doing this thing. We shouldn't use politics. Not politics. Then we are doing this thing in the name of accountability and whatnot and whatnot. Please watch the video.
But Mr. Speaker, I think I have to make myself clearer here. I am not even speaking against one side. I am talking about actions and inactions, omissions and behaviors that are dwindling the very reputation of this house. We've been doing this to ourselves for far too long. Now, every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, even if you are driving Land Cruiser, they think you're a politician. Whether NDC and people, they don't respect us. And this is why I'm bringing it to our attention. That do we allow yesterday's propaganda or actions or omissions to continue to keep on destroying the very image and reputation of this August House? Is that what we want to do? This is the question I'm asking. Mr. Speaker, are we teaching the younger generation what we are doing today? Mr. Speaker, what does the Constitution say? Article 18, Clause 2. With your permission. Hey, no one shall be subjected to the interference of his private home and properties. Has that happened or not? The very Constitution that we ourselves, the very laws that we ourselves made, we are undermining the same laws because of politics. We should not sit here and because of politics forget the fact that the same kind of rata made your family members have free school. Your nephews, your children, your aunties, your friends, your mosque members, your church members. But for kind of rata, they would have been home. Let us stop these things against either NDC or MPP. Let us maintain our reputations as a house. Let us believe in one fact that we are one people with a common destiny as a country. All these things we must stop. That is what I mean. Yesterday's politics we should forget. Because we are destroying each other. And we call ourselves honorable members. We all deserve that. But please, Mr. Speaker, what I'm trying to tell the House is that sometimes, because of politics, we say these things, we think we are joking. But those out there, they believe in what we say and they disrespect all of us. Let us protect each other. Let us keep the dignity of this house intact and portray to the people out there that, yes, we have changed. Mr. Speaker, I am ending by telling each and everyone, especially my brothers and sisters from the other side, to repent. To repent. These behaviors must be stopped. We don't do that to ourselves. Look at Honorable Agoja, very respectable, our leader, respectable. We are all respectable members. But because of politics, I should call you thief, you are this, you are that, and when you go out there, you want people to respect us. I think this should be the last time for all of us. Let us show love and constructive discussions. Constructive conflict. Conflict C-type, not A-type.
All member conclude.
Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I would like to re-emphasize the point that Ken Oforiatta, until proven guilty by court of competent jurisdiction, cannot be described and defined as somebody who is criminal. Thank you very much.
The MP talking, he even urged that the people of the house, of the Parliament House, they should put their differences aside and come together to urge peace and all that, because it's one nation, it is one Ghana. But I disagree at some point, because when they were fighting over ballot boxes and ballot papers, that one they didn't put the nation in this regard. Recently, they were destroying microphones and all that. That one they didn't put the nation in this regard. We have seen cases where our MPs have been in Parliament and they are doing unnecessary stuff, disgraceful stuff, and all these things didn't put the nation in this regard. These are some of the things that other people are also saying, that you are, because it involves your delegate or someone close to your party, you are saying these things. These Ghanaians are not agreeing with him at all. We want accountability, and to let the person just show up for accountability. So this is not in a case of putting Ghana on the map negatively and what's not, like he's saying. Yes, you see, that was one of the happenings in Parliament. Since we are still talking about the happenings in Parliament, Honorable John Jinapo, okay, on the same issue, he emphatically made he turned into a translator that day. Yes, and okay, certain things, please, we are going to talk about it, but after watching the video that we'll talk about it. So please watch the video of Honorable John Jinapo, about his on the case of the former minister, Honorable Jinapo. Let's watch the video.
Let me explain something. The OSC has declared Mr. Ken Oforiatta as a fugitive. as a fugitive. Mr. Speaker, in our local language, fugitive, in our local language, it means that wadenwa kamura. Wadenwa kamura. Or, to put it simply, wajibam. 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 Or in the Hausa language, otilo. Otilo. Or to put it in a more simpler way, ya gudu. It's as simple as that, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we should not be afraid of accountability. As public officials, when they took my laptop, it got to a point they couldn't even open the iPhone. I told them I was willing to come and use my fingerprint. It was then and there that they told me that the phones had been taken to the United Kingdom. I had to give them the password. Eventually, the very America that I was accused of, a minister was dismissed because it came here padded by almost $800 million. Mr. Speaker, on this auspicious day, on this day of reckoning, on this day of accountability, the only thing I can say is that we wish the man in white,
5 minutes.
The best of luck.
Is up.
But Mr. Speaker,
5 minutes is up.
The finance minister should come here and settle the scores as well as
5 minutes is up.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable.
All right, and just as you heard, or say in our local language, if we say a fugitive, not just a waken rim, or otilo, or yamudu, or say yakudu, yes, or watiabam. And this was what he was saying. He also brought a scenario where he himself was during the era of the MPP, he was investigated. He did some investments. And they see some of his assets. That's his laptop. They call UK. Yes, he went through that process. So he is saying that if he went through that process of accountability, then the former finance minister should also come through that same process, which I totally agree, which Ghanaians also agree. Ghanaians are also siding with him that, he's a testament for that same accountability process. And if someone has been able to go through that process, he should also go through that process. And in the matter of this, former finance minister, Asem Nankasa, they are like, it's just questioning, into umbra down, umbra question. Because you see, if he doesn't come down voluntarily, they will pull him by force. Yeah, not just anakazu. The OSP 4, but you see anakazu strategy. And the last thing, one person that Ghanaians least expected to come and comment, all right, on the happenings on the finance minister, came to pass certain tweets, and I'm going to read it out. We all know Nana Appiah Mensah, popularly known as Nam1. Yes, he was the owner of Men's Good. He came to make a tweet about the ongoing cases of the former finance ministers and Semsemuno. He says, I left town to recover Men's Good, gold supplied payments to settle the company's debt. After informing Iyoko and having met with the president later that night, only to be declared wanted next morning by you guys, claiming I have absconded. Today, you are on a wanted list. Life. And now one is also saying that, I left Ghana. I left Ghana to go and take this resources and all these kind of things to come and pay for my debt, my company's debt. I even met with the president. That was then time Adodi, President Akufo-Addo. He was the president at that time. I even met with that president that evening, only for the next morning to be declared wanted. Or say life, not just say a deja vu. Yes, it is a karma. And karma is a bitch. Karma is happening to a former finance minister. So when he tweeted this, I'm sure he thought Ghanaians would side with him and say, yes, karma is a bitch, and karma is this, and karma is that, and karma is karma. Instead, Ghanaians didn't support him to come out. Instead, Ghanaians said, hey, former finance ministers, stand aside. We will come to you later. Now, case me and so we didn't go the journey. I'm out for your music. You are come to talk some. Go and sit down. Ghanaians are rather venting. I'm sure after he made that post, he just went offline. Because Ghanaians were like, hey, now you're not even done with your case. You've pleaded the fifth. People's monies are still logged in, and you have the F1 tree to come and make certain claims and statements. Go and sit down somewhere. That's what Ghanaians. So this is an update about the finance minister and then some things happening in Parliament. Yes, and then also from the office of the special prosecutor. Actually, these are the happenings that are there. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share this video. Yes, and as you know, anything that is going to go on, any update that is to come on, you know, StarrFM Studios, we are going to give it to you. Just stay glued to this channel, subscribe, and watch out for more content. Until the next episode, I'm Greg Jr. and I'm out. See you on the next episode.